Time is solely a means to regain eternity. Time is a tricky one for us reawakening folk to grasp. Spirit has repurposed it as a device for us to reawaken to the bright, shining truth of love, gently and slowly. But in our real state of being, in God, time doesn't exist. It's an ego concept that allows suffering. So, we might feel like we've been doing this work for years. But what if we haven't? What if it's just this one moment now, where everything is happening now, and it's just the ego belief system that has us thinking it's a long, painful sequence of moments to endure? All we know is this moment. The past is a story. Did it actually happen? The future is a story. Will that actually happen? The power we have, whichever moment you find yourself in, is to remember God. Because in that moment, you're tearing a hole in the veil of perception, breaking through. Have you ever had an experience in meditation where everything just feels okay and nothing really matters? That's a glimpse through the ego's veil. That's what's true. The ego story keeps us so incredibly stuck, mind going in circles. Distraction is its game plan. It needs to stay away from what it fears most, from what will eventually dissolve it completely. But what it fears most is where you will find the freedom and the healing. Reunite your mind and heart with God, with love. So let's use time for the only purpose we could truly want it for: healing, reawakening, forgiving, remembering. Immerse yourself in the following quotes from A Course in Miracles about time. Consider its unreality. Then make a decision about how you want to live the rest of your day and life. Time is a trick, a sleight of hand, a vast illusion in which figures come and go as if by magic. Yet there is a plan behind appearances that does not change. The script is written. For we but see the journey from the point at which it ended, looking back on it, imagining we make it once again, reviewing mentally what has gone by. The miracle is the only device at your immediate disposal for controlling time. Time is inconceivable without change, yet holiness does not change. Learn from this instant more than merely that hell does not exist. In this redeeming instant lies heaven. Can you imagine what it means to have no cares, no worries, no anxieties, but merely to be perfectly calm and quiet all the time? Yet that is what time is for, to learn just that and nothing more. The ego like the Holy Spirit, uses time to convince you of the inevitability of the goal and the end of teaching. To the ego, the goal is death, which is its end. But to the Holy Spirit, the goal is life, which has no end. Fear is not of the present, but only of the past and future, which do not exist. There is no fear in the present, when each instant stands clear and separated from the past, without its shadow reaching out into the future. Each instant is a clean, untarnished birth, in which the Son of God emerges from the past into the present, and the present extends forever. It is so beautiful and so clean and free of guilt that nothing but happiness is there. No darkness is remembered, and immortality and joy are now. Yet time has an ending, and it is this that the teachers of God are appointed to bring about, for time is in their hands. Such was their choice, and it is given them. Time is your friend if you leave it to the Holy Spirit to use. He needs but very little to restore God's whole power to you. He who transcends time for you understands what time is for. Holiness lies not in time, but in eternity.